I can see it from their perspective as well. I can empathize why.
Player itu ternyata lebih milih main ke tim lain terus.
Okay.
Well, the most important thing is just GI, right?
Of course.
Well, hello guys, welcome back again. Masih ada gue, Papa Dejet ya, karena di channel gue. Dan masih sama Pak Bos, Gary Ongko, the CEO of BELUM Esports, the one that's still looking for 10k followers on the Instagram. Is it, sir?
Yes, sir. Twitter juga boleh.
Twitter juga boleh, follow ya. Gitu. Kalian tinggal follow aja semua sosmed.
To get verified.
Biar dapat verified, betul banget. Karena kalau dipikir-pikir, you are the only one CEO gaming industry di Indonesia or even e-sport team di Indonesia. Kayaknya yang belum verified lo doang ya Pak Bos?
I'm not sure actually. I think banyak deh. Kayak I think
Who
on
is it?
CEO juga nggak verified.
Oh really?
I don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Oke, yang paling banyak, paling cepat verified Pak Ape kayaknya masih ya.
Iyalah.
But anyway, ngomongin badut, kali ini turnamen LAN gak ngebadut ya BELUM Esports ya, juara gitu kan.
Iyalah.
Gila.
Of course.
How is it bro? I mean like, after all this time ke luar negeri jadi bottom fragger, kemudian juga first exit, terus sempat naik jadi nggak first exit, and somehow kalian langsung juara di Dubai. How is it? How the feel, sir?
Yeah, I think it feels good, right? Kita kan juga kan lineup baru. As many of you know, we went international or regional this. Nggak full Indo lah gitu kan. And this is like the first LAN event of that lineup gitu. It just feels good, right? Kayak kita kalau ngomong kayak panjangnya kan, you know, saat orang ke mobile, kita stay di PC, you know, it just feels good. Like it feels like, you know, we took down TI champions, we took out ex-TI champions, we took down Secret, TI pelanggan gitu kan, Papi player in every TI. It just feels good. I mean, of course, there was, you know, stand-ins and all that stuff. But, you know, kaya, I think, yeah, only haters would say it wasn't deserved, right? I mean, that was a stacked competition. You know, you look at the other teams, kaya, you know, not like gonna bad talk anyone, but like, you know, kayak Fnatic itu kan juga, that was a full team. They didn't even get out of the groups, right? You know, I'm trying to say, like, I mean, there are some teams that, you know, didn't even get out of groups and they were playing with a full squad and whatnot. So I don't think it was like a bad event or like, you know, kayak stand-in doang lah, orang ngetes apa patch baru lah, apalah. That's just haters, right? So it feels really good, of course. Terus bisa ngebuktiin juga ke dunia kan kita selama ini masih main, maksudnya Dota in general juga masih regional gitu kan. So like as a fan myself, I really enjoyed watching like akhirnya bisa ngelawan nih, saya lawan Eropa, lawan, you know, all these other teams. Obviously it would be great if China could be there, but you know it is what it is.
Oke, so ngomongin soal hater pasti nggak akan ada habisnya gitu, akan tetap ada aja gitu. Sampai hari ini pun gue kadang suka masih ngeliat, ya itu mah ketolong aja kalau misalkan kemarin BELUM nggak naik ke atas gitu kan karena sesuatu yang terjadi di divisi, juga nggak akan bisa kayak sekarang gitu. But ya kayak lu bilang tadi, it is what it is gitu. Maksudnya ya udah gitu. Maksudnya lo mau ngomong apa lagi, mau nge-hate ya akan tetap ada haters. Tapi hasil tetap akan kelihatan gitu. Maksudnya you guys win a Dubai first LAN after all this time, walaupun bukan major ya. Dan ada juga loh yang bilang kayak bukan di PC lah, nggak ngaruh apa-apa gitu. But it's matter gitu kalau menurut gue buat dunia organisasi, karena
Sorry, I was gonna cut. Yang paling lucu itu yang orang bilang kayak, oh ini turnamen kecil. Kayak, yeah sure man. It's equivalent to 5 DPC winning, you know. Lu nanti juga 20,000 coy, itu 110,000 kita first place. Like, are you stupid? But okay lah, Indo is stupid, so it's okay.
Okay, but yeah, I mean
Right.
for some haters,
like, yeah, like you're telling me the players don't want 100k. They win DPC, they get like 30k, you know, 1 DPC. They win 30k, okay? They win 3 DPC. It's like winning 3 DPC, then it's like, it's a joke.
Ya makanya, ya kayak gue bilang tadi, maksudnya haters gak akan ada habisnya bos gitu kan. Tetap akan ada gitu kan. Apapun gitu, kayak sekarang nih waktu kita bikin podcast ini lagi ada satu slot terakhir buat lower division. And then Indonesian team stack, all Indonesian player, Apes, is playing on the grand final but losing 1-0. Lagi kalah 1-0.
Oh, udah kalah?
Lagi kalah 1-0, best of 3.
Gue kira baru mulai tadi.
No.
Udah kalah ya?
Udah kalah game satunya udah 1-0,
okay.
but yeah, I mean let's pretend the result is good for Apes. I mean,
Yes.
Indonesian player stack Indonesian berhasil lolos ke lower division atau divisi 2 gitu kan. What is this means to Indonesian organization like Boom Esports? I mean, dulu kan katanya Boom Esports tuh nggak akan kemana-mana kalau Boom cuman Indo doang gitu. I mean, sekarang pun lagi banyak yang bahas juga gitu. Apakah memang is it safe to say that if all Indonesian stack itu nggak bisa kemana-mana, bos, sebenarnya, bos?
No, I don't think so. I mean, our full Indonesian stack went to like second regionals, third regionals. So again, it depends on what you say is good or bad, right? Kayak, that's for a lot of teams. I think second in the region is good, but I think for us kan kita juga second or third in the region for like 2-3 years. So so it was like kayak gue juga udah bosan gitu kan. Obviously, if let's say this was in 2019 or 2018 yang kita pertama kali jadi juara 2, juara 3 ke minor. That's why I kept it for 3 years juga kan, because I was like, okay, look, we can be better. But after like 3 years of this pretty much the same lineup or the same core, and udah trying basically all the best Indos there is, except for maybe Sapphire and Whitemon, kayak maksudnya, okay lah, gue juga mau go Inter gitu kan.
Okay.
And obviously, lu kan, you used to work for me, orang dalam. You knew that, that the fact that kita juga sisa FBZ was also not necessarily my first original plan, right? That happened because a couple of players didn't want to stay or wanted to explore new options. So, it's not that we didn't want to go full Indo, but the dynamics is such that itu aja, itu hasilnya gitu. And that's what happened. And obviously, Boom is as an org is bigger than any of the players. It's bigger than me as the owner. So it's like kaya we have to move on and find the best solution. And I think it worked out okay, because I think if a couple of the players did stay, we probably wouldn't have gotten this lineup, which turned out to be the best, right? I think all in all, we're very happy, and yeah.
Okay.
And obviously for Apes, jujur gue pas ngeliat lineup sih gue ngerasa I think they have a good shot. I thought that they should have done much better in the first qualifier, and they lost to like freaking random stack. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see like maksudnya gue nggak tahu ya, cuman maybe I inspired them, right? I mean, suddenly there's like Apes, Army Geniuses juga maksudnya kan tahun ini kayak udah ngambil Hasla, ngambil Clairvoyance, maksudnya there's investment going in gitu kan.
Yes.
And it's hopefully I did inspire some of these people gitu in the scene gitu kan. Jadi nggak cuma Mobile Legend, PUBG Mobile, Free Fire doang gitu loh. Hopefully lah ya.
Harusnya ya gitu. I mean, tapi kan gue nggak tahu apa yang terjadi. I mean, pasti grup-grup CEO, you guys, the bigger name di Esports Indonesia pasti punya grup something. Ada nggak sih celoteh kalian gitu di level di atas gitu, Pak Bos, tentang mereka ini? Ya udahlah ya, nggak usah ditutup. Kayak RRQ, EVOS pengen bikin lagi gitu, terinspire nggak sih sebenarnya di kayak cuman bercandaan gitu?
I mean, I think they always wanted to make. I heard rumors one of the teams wanted to make this year, tapi kayak mungkin playernya nggak ketemu or whatever it is, but they explored the idea. I know a couple also explored CSGO, again mostly because of what we did. Because like I said, the world is a big place, right? And mungkin deh kalau kita ngomong di Indo atau bahkan di region, di SEA gitu. So kita jangan ngomong EVOS RRQ doang lah, kita ngomong let's say SEA organization gitu kan juga. I am able to share some of the things that maybe is not known to them, right? Because all they know is this mobile esports, which is very different than this PC gaming and global esports kan gitu. And like, I mean, you guys know lah, kayak esports kan kalau di Google masih, kalau kita ngomongin numbers lah, masih belum publicly available, right? Gitu. Masih cuman kayak he says gitu lah. So, I share my knowledge, and I think hopefully I inspired a couple of the owners to at least consider this gitu kan. Because at the end of the day kan, you're only as good as your opponents. Kayak kalau cuman Boom doang yang kayak main di dunia PC di SEA gitu juga pasti kan the market will die, the scene will die, right? You look at CSGO for example gitu kan. Mau segede apapun di dunia ya lu lihat aja di Asia gitu kan ya. Because nobody really wants to invest in it, right? So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think there is interest lah. I mean, you work for me. You know the numbers are pretty good. Who doesn't want these numbers, right?
Yes.
Yeah, who doesn't want these numbers? So they are interested. Cuman ya kan, it's also I think kalau kita ngomongin bisnis esports ya, people have their specialty, right? And these, I guess my peers udah big in another kind of area, and they cannot just kind of all in this area, right? Kalau kita kan kebalikannya gitu kan, we are kind of most of our investment is in this business, so it's okay for us gitu kan. Kalau mereka kan, for them to replicate what I did, you also know they have to spend also considerably a lot of more money gitu kan.
Yes.
Jadi kayak, like it takes time lah to kind of like balance both of them, right?
Oke.
Itu sih.
Oke.
Bayar.
Ya, ngomongin soal investment gitu kan, banyak yang bilang, banyak yang kayak pura-pura tutup mata lah. Padahal kita pernah ngomongin ini gitu. Maksudnya investmentnya Boom Esports di Dota itu way more multiple, gimana ya? Di multiple berapa kali pun kayak masih jauh banget gitu dari apa yang diinvest sama tim-tim Mobile Legends ataupun tim lokal saat ini. Bener gak sih, Bos, kalau misalkan gue ngomong kayak gitu?
No, I don't think so. I think our running cost is kind of similar. I don't think it's much. I don't think we spend less, right?
Oh,
You said
okay.
lebih dikit investmentnya enggak. I think the investment is kind of similar.
Okay.
Again, it depends on what you're comparing to, right? If you're comparing me to, let's say, I don't know, but let's say the biggest
In total
team
salary,
kan
let's say,
mereka-
for one team, one division, for Dota and also for Dota in Boom Esports and also maybe the biggest team Mobile Legends in Indonesia. Is it comparable or just
no,
heaven
it's
and
not
earth?
even it's heaven and earth. But the
Oh.
Dota gets paid most.
Oh, of course.
But it's
of
my
course.
team that's higher salary. It's heaven and earth. Maybe not heaven and earth lah, but I am very confident to say that the Boom Dota team is the highest paid team in Indo. I would even say that compared to all the mobile teams. Kita ngomong salary ya, jangan hitung stream bla bla bla.
Ya, itu maksudnya
just
kita
your
ngomong,
salary,
makanya,
right?
Makanya tadi gue bilang in
your
total
gaji.
total salary satu division aja gitu kan, in gaji.
Yeah,
gaji.
I'm pretty sure Dota is my Dota team is number one in Indo and pretty high in regionals too. I would say. I think we're like probably.
I kind of believe that.
Maybe third highest paid team in the Southeast Asia.
Oke, so
Kalau
ngomongin
Valorant kan juga kan belum gede-gede banget kan, gaji Valorant masih kayak dia 2K,
Ya.
1K, ya 20 juta lah, let's say they give gitu.
in total ya.
For the best team gitu lah, let's say in saya.
Oke. So next question will be a little bit sensitive because kita bakal
specifically to team as a division.
Ya, oke. So my next question, I think gue bakal coba untuk sedikit flashback dikit tentang apa yang terjadi sama Boom sebelum regional finals. So you said on the our last podcast, ya kalau udah bagus ngapain ganti gitu. But somehow after that podcast, lu juga komen gitu. I mean ya long story short teman-teman. Jadi Pak Bos juga ngechat gue gitu. Ya mungkin ada sedikit perubahan lah. Gue oke, kalau berarti ada sesuatu yang bakal berubah. Waktu itu gue belum tahu siapa, tapi udah pasti mengerucut ke satu orang dan terjadi gitu kan. I mean our boys Tino, the good boy Tino harus di replace gitu kan. Is it hard to replace Tino on that situation, Boss? I mean, you guys have a good position, good result on the regular season, and then you guys become a champion. Tapi tetap harus lo ganti. Is it hard to make that decision?
Yeah, I think ganti player selalu susah ya. At least for me, I don't know about a lot of other people because I think I'm one of the more invested kind of owners, right? In terms of like actually watch the game. There are some teams that maksudnya they treat it like a pure business. There's no, I'm trying to say, right? Kayak gak terlalu emotionally involved like gitu in the games, but I'm pretty emotionally involved, so it's pretty hard, right? And obviously I used to be a player juga pas kayak SMA, jadi kayak gue tau lah perasaannya. And it's I mean, like we qualified, we were first, we're gonna go to regionals. We already knew about the Dubai thing was happening, right? Even though it wasn't announced. So it kind of felt bad that we have to like kind of take this position away from him, kan. Tapi kayak at the same time, I think just to be honest to everyone, we wanted before we made the final decision, Jackie was at the top of our list, at the very top of our list actually. So it was like option A, but at the time obviously MTG was, ini kan kita berarti ngomong sebelum DPC kan, kita masih 4 orang tuh. But obviously at the time kan MTG masih mau main, and obviously there's contracts and everything, and his buyout just didn't make sense. His buyout at the time didn't make sense. It was pretty crazy. So we didn't end up getting him. So then, and I think nobody could have predicted that MTG was going to get relegated in Division 1. If anything, they were in the conversation to go to regional finals, right? So that in itself was kind of like, and again, it's esports kan. Sports lah. Sports kan semua cepat banget. Jadi kayak he got relegated. The buyout was more reasonable. So we saw the opportunity.
Okay.
Kita udah upfront sih sama Tino, to be honest. I think Alphon was very upfront. Kita bilang, this is something that might be happening and what's the situation and all that stuff.
Okay.
But again, at the end of the day, all of this kan, gue cuman sebagai owner kan. Kayak maksudnya gue nggak ngerti Dota. Maksudnya gue got better than my players, right? So this is all a team decision. I'm just, kind of the guy who pays, I guess.
Cuman bayar dan ACC keputusannya apa gitu ya.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the Jackie thing was like, it just kind of happened, right? I think, like I said, I don't think, if you ask us honestly, kayak during the season, did we have, maksudnya kan rumornya kan udah mulai dari pertengahan musim kan.
Betul.
Oh ganti ini gitu. Kayak kita sebenarnya nggak sama sekali nggak gitu. To be honest, we didn't. It wasn't like I was lying to Twitter. Like we really had no plans gitu. And I think even when you talk about Gabby leaving T1, Savage kicked from T1. Gabby leaving Talon, Savage kicked from T1. Kita juga at that time sebenarnya we're not too interested in those two, right? But when this one person that was originally our first option became available, then everything changes, right? Gitu.
Okay.
Sebenarnya itu sih, that's the honest truth ya.
Okay, so ngomongin soal line up yang sekarang gitu, berarti lu satisfied banget dan lu pede ini tim bakal juara lagi di DPC season 2?
Yeah, I think I always say kita enter any tournament harus pede. Even Galaxy Racer, like, I mean, we were pretty confident we would have done well. Lu juga kan pas, kita sering ngomong kan, gue juga bilang kayak I think if the major happened, kita juga pede.
Juara.
We wouldn't participate lah. I don't know about winning, but we wouldn't come just to finish last in the groups gitu kan.
Gak mungkin.
We would have done some damage, I think, if the major happened. So yeah, kita pretty confident. Obviously, it's a new lineup, and I think what's so great about this team is everybody's really hungry, right? No pun intended, kayak emang kayak for example I tell you, mereka balik dari Dubai, itu mereka nyampe malam, kayak jam 7 malam nyampe Filipina, and Mushi came, right? So Mushi was like, when they were flying from Dubai, Mushi was flying from Malaysia.
Yeah, okay.
So they came to the gaming house, they took a rest. The very next day they started screaming.
Wow.
And they just won, like, what I mean? Like they just won a big tournament. A lot of teams would take a break or like 2-3 days. They just very next day langsung practice lagi gitu, 2 scrims, back to normal schedule, right? And I think that's what really makes this lineup work, right? Okay, because people, I made this tweet and it's a bit meme now, right? Yeah, people think kita saya all stars gitu kan. I don't think we're say all stars, right?
So what do you describe your team if it's not say all star?
Yeah, it's definitely not rejects either, right? that part was a joke lah. Cuma gue kayak, because if you talk about say all stars gini, before the season started lah gitu kan. Let's say Yopach, Scam, I think Tim's would have been the only all star, right? And then the other 4, I think, mungkin orang yang nonton Dota di Indonesia atau di saya would say like, oh, FBZ is really good offlaner. But for sure before the season start, Ice or FBZ. Come on, let's be honest here, guys. 99% would have said Ice, right? Like let's be honest here, gitu kan.
Okay.
Terus kayak if you talk about like Japoy or Mikoto or IYD and you name it, like all the mid laners, come on, like you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like, after what has happened, of course now it's like, whoa, you guys got what the fuck? Scam is apparently a really good position 5. Jackie is a crazy carry. Yopach is a fucking god at Dota. But like, it's hindsight kan gitu.
Yeah.
3 months ago, come on, nobody would have called us a bunch of all-stars, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a pretty good team, of course, but I don't think they were all-stars, right? Gitu. I think they, and again, it's testament to them, and obviously Mushi juga as a coach juga really, my team, all the players juga bilang kan, they owe it all to him. So it's just, I think it's like, sometimes you get like that moment yang kayak you don't plan for it, but it's like you just get the right chemistry in the team, and the coach too, and even the manager like Alphon juga gitu loh. Maksudnya kayak bisa get along with the play. It's just such a good vibe right now, right? Maybe it's because we're at the top. When you're at the top, it's always good. But I think I'm getting like these vibes yang kayak we can do something really special this year.
Oke.
And hopefully that's what happens.
Oke. So, next target pasti pengen juara season di PC lagi, and then next major, hopefully gak ada cancel-cancelan lagi ya, bos ya. Karena,
Amen.
ya,
Karena Russia.
sekarang masalahnya nggak cuma COVID nih, ada sesuatu lagi yang gue nggak mungkin bahas di sini juga gitu kan. Dan bisa aja gitu, maksudnya gue takutnya di situ. But let's pray, kita berdoa nggak ada kendala apapun, dan gue pengen ada major yang beneran nggak ada lagi nanti suara-suara nggak jelas bilangnya bukan di PC, cuman turnamen berangkat ke sana doang, gitu kan. Gue malas aja dengerin ya gitu. Dan oke, so if someone say kayak mungkin orang-orang yang jago dengan meta, dengan prediksi segala macam, as a viewer gue akan mungkin bilang mungkin saat ini Boom adalah yang paling menguasai meta terbaru. I mean udah terbukti di turnamen LAN. Kemudian kalian juga Scream juga lagi on fire. Kalian juga nggak berhenti karena ya kita baru juara, kita break dulu berapa hari gitu kan. Kalian mau ngapain segala macam terserah, enggak. Tapi kalian juga tetap latihan, tetap segala macam. So my next question is there any offer right now to buy out one of your players after the Dubai?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
And even if there is, I'm not a selling person, so we definitely wouldn't sell.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, mungkin sekarang udah 1 year later, I can open up about the MIBR stuff. The only reason we sold that CS:GO team was because contract was expiring, so it was either zero or the good money that they offered me, right? So
Okay.
I did that. But these guys' contracts are definitely not expiring, so
Okay.
we have no interest in selling, right?
Okay.
Gue selalu bilang I want to be the buyer. I never want to be a selling club, right? So when I have the contracts, maksudnya as long as you are contracted with me, I wouldn't be selling you, right? It's different if let's say kontrak sisa 2 bulan, nggak mau perpanjang, terus kayak udah selesai TI, let's say, or whatever it is, and then the team comes to offer a player, that's different, right? Because it's like, okay, do I want 0 or what? Gitu, kayak uncertainty gitu kan. But if like I have a long-term contract with the players and I have no really need for the money, I would never sell. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So,
there is no offer, or not that I know of at least.
at least yang sampai di kupingnya Gary Ongko ini nggak kedengeran lah ya, nggak tahu kalau ke player belum cerita gitu. But ya kayak gue bilang tadi gitu, maksudnya sekarang kalian lagi ada di top position, kalian nomor 2 world ranking ya kalau nggak salah ya, number 2 world ranking. Di PC point kalian cuman kegeser karena pemotongan aja, karena kalau misalkan nggak ada pemotongan, I believe you guys ada di top, ada di nomor 1, karena itu yang harusnya kalkulasi yang benernya ya sebelum dipotong kemarin. But ya udah gitu kan. So mungkin ada satu yang pertanyaan apa namanya sebenarnya ini titipan aja sih dari Twitter, dari Instagram DM gitu kan. Jadi sebenarnya apa sih jokes iPhone ini, bos?
Yeah, basically kan kayak when they signed for us, it was October and iPhone just came out, iPhone 13, right? So yeah, the players just made a joke, and I told them, look, you win Division 1 or whatever, I'll buy you iPhone. And I don't know if you know this, but I already said okay, I am gonna buy them iPhone, but Valve hasn't sent me the fucking prize pool money, so I cannot. Like I'm waiting on that to buy it's done, guys. Okay, basically stop this fucking joke. Like it's done. I okayed it. It's just the duit dari Valve belum turun gitu loh. So we're just waiting on that. But once that is done, yeah, I'll be giving them iPhones. Because I promised them, right, and I keep my words.
Okay.
Even Tino, because Tino,
yeah, part of the team too.
Right? He was part of that. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just waiting on Valve to send me money because Valve hasn't sent me money.
Okay, Valve, send the money because the player will be. Hurry up. So, next step yang pengen dilakuin sama Boom. I mean, sekarang Boom udah di Indonesia, ada Valorant, ada PUBG Mobile. This is more as an organization ya, bos ya. I mean, kalian punya Valorant di Indonesia, PUBG Mobile di Indonesia, kalian punya Dota di Philippines. I would say that the best camp for Boom Esports right now is split it in the 2 country, Philippines and Indonesia, right? Same as sama kayak waktu kalian punya division di Brazil and then di Indonesia. Kalian mau ada expand sesuatu lagi nggak? I mean the new division. I know that maybe not a lot of people know that Boom Esports still having a Wild Rift and also League of Legends. I don't know.
League of Legends is done.
Yeah, League of Legends is done.
Only,
Okay, Wild Rift only gitu. I mean, wild rift yang memang nggak semua orang tahu, but mungkin teman-teman deket lo, manajemen, orang dalam atau apapun punya wild rift, but lo punya plan lain nggak untuk divisi game lain dengan apa yang terjadi sama BELUM sekarang? Atau bener-bener udah bodo amat, gue mau stick kayak gini aja. Your time.
At the moment sih ya kalau ngomong immediate plans, gue nggak ada kayak an immediate plan, right? But we, like I said, esports is always so fast, right? I can tell you I have no plans today. Tomorrow a team offers me and it's such a good deal, I will suddenly sign them and I look like a liar. But that's the truth of esports kan. Kayak maksudnya ya, gue nggak tahu what's gonna happen in esports or what deal's gonna come my way, right? Let's say tiba-tiba akhir tahun or pertengahan tahun ada game yang besar banget gitu. Or tiba-tiba crypto gaming like P2E suddenly become so big, or ada game yang kayak P2E and it's so big in Indo and I would definitely invest in it, right? Gitu. So it's like at the moment, to be honest, ya nggak ada. Just kind of we're happy with our Valorant, PUBG Mobile, and basically Dota, right? Valorant kan lagi mau main nih di APAC. Hopefully we can do really well. PUBG is starting next month. Hopefully we can also do really well. It's also a very new lineup. So I think just kind of focus on what we have, and then we'll take it from there, right? If suddenly Mobile Legends decides to open up a slot, who knows, right? If suddenly Free Fire does something crazy, who knows, right? But yeah, that's like a problem to have when it happens. As of today, there's nothing going on, so it's just kind of enjoying what we have.
Okay, so couple of weeks kita bakal mulai lagi di PC season, and hope you guys.
Next week, I think.
Yeah, next week bener ya? Yeah, next week bener.
Next week, yeah.
Wait, let me check. Yeah, next
This week, by the time you upload it.
Oh iya, 19
Yeah, it's this
19
week.
Maret, this week. 19 Maret itu kalian main lawan, and the opening it's again and GX Southeast Asia. I mean like, this is kind of proving about you guys, the strongest team in the Southeast Asia or what? I don't know. What this means to you guys as an opening game. This means a lot, I believe, buat Bumi Sport, karena pasti banyak yang kemarin nggak ketemu ini gitu, kemarin nggak
nggak ada Alakriti.
Nah gitu dia gitu kan, cuman ya udah lah ya. But okay, for the last question, not really a question, I think I want you to shout out to all the support that yang selalu diberikan sama para fans, para Indonesian people di Indonesia for Bumi Sport. Your time, Ger.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you banget buat yang udah selalu support 5 tahun terakhir. Terus belakangan ini juga nggak tahu apakah mereka fans karbitan atau enggak. I like to believe they're not. Tapi kayak maksudnya gue lihat kemarin pas kita juara banyak yang support. Bahkan kayak maksudnya players yang nggak orang Indo juga kayak di support gitu kan, kayak Yopac, Jackie gitu. It's very nice to see, right? Gitu. These players, they read their social media and words can hurt, right? So it's very nice to see positive comments. Jadi kita thank you banget supportnya. Masih mau support kita walaupun kita udah nggak full Indo. Thank you banget. Gue juga jujur, I really want to shout out to my players because a lot of them, like for example like FBZ specifically gitu kan, kayak he didn't have to stay in Boom. He had a lot of other offers after TI last year. So I thank him for kind of trusting the lineup we're building around him or with him gitu kan, and staying, and hopefully it proved to be a good decision for himself. The same with I think Yopac Tims and Scam juga kan, even though they end up going to Boom, we were not the only one offering them. I think I've said this multiple times. So again, just really shout out to my players, Mushi included, to willing, maksudnya wanting to try this experiment and turn out to be okay. It means a lot gitu kan, because I think it also gives a testament to kayak apa yang gua Ojan udah ngelakuin 5 tahun terakhir gitu kan. Kayak kita bisa dipercayain kok sama the top players gitu loh. And it is really nice to see. And obviously all the fans, I mean, really thank you, Filipinos, Indonesians. You guys are toxic, but when kita nggak ngelawan each other, you guys are pretty nice. But itu yang gue paling suka about the Dubai tournament, right? Because you had to support us in the playoffs. There was no other SEA team, so it was very positive. There was no toxicity, right? It was really nice gitu loh, Tapi kalau di regionals, lah, all the bullshit comes out, right? And kayak gue nggak tahu kenapa. Ini gue ngerti, but sorry, ini a bit off tangent.
It's okay. Go on.
Kenapa lu nggak bisa there's this, you can always support without menjatuhin yang satu gitu. lu bisa ngefans sama NGXea tanpa menjatuhkan Boom. Lu bisa ngefans sama Boom tanpa menjatuhkan NGXea gitu. It's completely normal and fine. Tapi kalau di Sea tuh kayak harus kayak darah mati gitu loh. Kalau enggak kayak I'm a fake fan gitu. It's just not how the world works, man gitu. And it's like, okay, just be nice, right? Like, this Apes, M11, Dreamocell, I was watching Anonym tadi kan, kayak there's this Sunhawk bootcamp stuff gitu, kayak it's very unnecessary, guys. Like, seriously, dude, like, yeah.
Ya, everyone have their own path lah. Maksudnya kemarin juga,
Yeah,
kalau nggak salah gue ngedenger klipnya streamingnya Michael Kaltuzart and Farhan inside of it, and also Dreamochel, and said supposed to be Dreamochel flying to somewhere to doing a real bootcamp, talent gitu kan. Supposed to be, but
udah kontrak.
ya gitulah. Ya kayak lu bilang tadi, nggak ada yang tahu di e-sport, everything comes fast. Kadang udah jabat tangan bahkan bisa masih di kick, dan itu terjadi juga buat player-player Indonesia. But yaudah, I think I just wanna say thank you, bos, udah mau share lagi. Thank you for coming, even though I'm not your employee anymore. So guys, ini juga no more orang dalam ya guys. Ini udah terjadi lama, so ya udah, I'm not orang dalam dari Bumi Sport lagi. So thank you Pak Bos buat all the trust after all this time.
Yes.
Tapi sorry, agak panjang juga closingnya. Jadi waktu pertama kali gue masuk di Boom Esport itu, gue langsung ditegur sama Pak Bos, cetuk gitu kan, lu jangan spoiler gitu. Itu gue inget banget, first day gue join Boom Esport, cetuk, Dim, lu jangan spoiler lah.
Because
gitu.
you made a podcast, right? Or
yes,
you made a post about
I made a post.
Siapa ya? Gue lupa.
Drew. About Drew joining,
yes,
but it's still a rumor. But yeah, it's a confirm, but no one knows it. And I post something about the new players, blah blah blah, and then I delayed it. Okay, fine. Okay,
sabar dong,
sabar. But ya udah gitu kan.
Baru sejam kerja.
I learned from that, become orang dalam gak segampang itu untuk steal something. So ya udah, gue tahan. Even though sometimes my podcast with Gary Ongko itu terjadi kayak 2 hari sebelum gue naikin, itu sering terjadi gitu, karena nunggu sampai announcementnya sama playernya pun gue sudah podcast berapa kali sama player-player Boom, itu memang kayak 2 hari sebelum postingannya atau 5 hari sebelum postingan itu sering terjadi karena gue belajar gitu kan. So anyway, thank you sekali lagi Pak Bos, sukses buat season divisi 2-nya.
Thanks Dim.
Oke, bye, thank you.
Stay safe. Best of luck to you too, man.
Bye.
Best of luck to you too. Bye.